I'm Kylie Olsen from uDiscovermusic.com, and we are back in the barn with some incredible musicians. It is Monster Truck.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
You looked a bit shocked then.
I don't know. I have never been called that before, I don't think.
I don't believe that. Somehow I don't believe it at all. So we are at Ramblin Man. What do you make of it so far?
This is it.
Yeah, we just got here. This is the first thing we've done, so we're excited to get out there and cruise around, check it out, see some bands.
Looks great. Anytime we come into a festival grounds and the backstage isn't a mud pit and there's like good walkways and runways and everything to like get around without like getting covered in mud, that's a good first start.
Yeah.
He's a very practical man.
Yeah.
Simple pleasures.
Well, if you can't get in and out, then you can't have a festival. Like we've had festivals where you like get the bus stuck and like you can't get into the grounds and out of the grounds easily. So that's like you're screwing the whole weekend up if you have that going on.
That's not a good move, is it?
No.
No, that's not good. Are you going to hang around to see any other bands?
Definitely. Actually, I'm bummed that we missed Rival Sons yesterday, and is Scorpion Child? Scorpion Child was yesterday.
Scorpion Child were yesterday as well.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of who else. There's bands we want to see today for sure. I wanted to see UFO, and who else is today?
ZZ Top.
ZZ Top. We've played with ZZ Top before, but yeah, definitely gonna check them out again too.
Yeah. So there has been, I was gonna say, there's been some very legendary bums already sat on that hay that you're sitting on there.
Oh. Yeah.
Legendary bum hay.
So who is the Ramblin Man then?
We are kind of. I am.
Wow, that's brave.
That's good.
I think so. Well, I don't know. To me, Ramblin Man is a person who just travels around, gets around. In our case, plays lots of concerts. I'm rambling my ass around our hometown right now. I'm moving for like the 18th time in like 3 years. So I feel like I'm the Ramblin Man right now because I've basically seen our entire city from a rental perspective. But
there you have it.
Yeah,
he is the Ramblin.
I am the Rambling Man.
How would you describe the Ramblin Man?
I don't know. It reminds me of the Allman Brothers, and it's sad that we're without both of them now. But it just makes me happy. It always reminds me of that tune,
and Ramble On, and Ramble On by
summertime.
Zeppelin too, which is one of my favorite Zeppelin songs.
All right.
Yes.
He doesn't like
one
it.
Of mine too, actually.
I'm fine with it.
No, that's cool. So how's it all going with you guys? Because I hear that you're working on a new album.
It's done.
Yes.
Done.
Brilliant. That must be a nice feeling.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
How have you done that 2 days ago?
I don't know.
Yeah, we just finished
really
it
tired.
at home, and then we rehearsed. We have another drummer with us right now because our drummer Steve's at home having a baby with his wife. Well, he's not having it.
Yeah, I get that.
She is. I always say that, and then I have to correct myself. But he's at home, so we brought our friend Brent Fitz. He plays with Slash, etc.
Yeah.
And so we're like, hey, Brent. He's a Canadian, too. We're like, you want to come with us? He's like, sure. So we have Brent with us now. And then we just rehearsed with him, and he flew right here. So it's been kind of a weird month.
Okay. And so how long has it taken you to make?
The record?
Yeah.
To write, like...
A year.
And then to record, like 2 months, a month and a half?
Month and a half.
Okay. And do you write on the road normally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
All together?
Yeah, kind of.
Sometimes. It all depends. We have a rehearsal rig now that we have like electronic drums and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks really tacky if you walk in. You're like, what the?
You're like,
But,
they don't sound like they use an electronic drum
what
kit.
are they doing? But it works really well for us. So we just write songs on the road, and then by the time we get to the studio, we're ready to go, and everything just falls into place, and it's easy.
So will you be performing any of those songs today?
No, just because of the drummer situation.
Yeah.
It was hard enough getting a new drummer up to speed on all of our old songs. We didn't want to try and throw a bunch of new ones at him that he's never heard before. So I don't know. We also only have like one more show, and then it's kind of the end of the album cycle after this, and then we're on a break for a while. So we're just gonna slide into home plate in a couple of weeks with the last festival, and then take some time off.
Yeah, and then we'll come back and tour it extensively over here and everywhere else.
Pleased to hear it. So is it typical Monster Truck?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I'd say it's what you would expect, but I feel like we're growing a little bit as songwriters, as naturally you would. So I think the songs are what you expect from us, but a cut above.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a couple weird things, but
yeah, we
nothing
always
crazy.
add a couple things on a record that weren't on the last record, just so we're not just standing still. And I think we did that more than ever on this album. Like we always push it a little further, but this time we pushed it even further than we usually do. So I can't wait to get it done, and it's not mixed yet, so it'll be out soon.
Okay, and you performed a couple of tracks for us today. One of them, The Lion, which is a guy that's basically a bit down on his luck, isn't it? A musician, he loses his guitar and his girlfriend cheats on him and stuff like that. How true to life is that?
Not.
No.
I wrote that song just because I feel like there's not enough positivity in songs. Like people don't, like there is, but not really in rock and roll. It's so dark and weird, and for a while there it was all new metal and kind of like, hate myself and stuff. And we're not really into that. So I wanted to write a song that was just positive and wanted people to just, Jay wrote this riff that was just awesome, and I'm like, okay, I got this. And we wrote this song just about being positive.
Yeah, the video was a result of the label being like, we need to do a music video, and we'd be like, we do hate music videos. Just go make it. And they were like, okay, we'll send you some treatments and then we'll make it. And they sent us the treatment for that thing, and we were like, looks good. Go shoot it. Let us know when it's done.
And then we saw when it was done.
And we were like,
that's great. Sure.
Are you ever going to be in any of your own music videos then?
Yeah,
we're in a couple of them. I mean,
we've kind of rescinded that opinion a little bit, and like that was just because we were in a particularly busy period of the band, and we'd already done a couple of videos that were a pain in the ass, and we were just like, we were sick of it at that point. And I think once we get some time off over the fall and we get the new record going and we get really excited about the record release, we'll probably be gung-ho to do more videos for this album coming up. But at that time, we were just over it.
Yeah.
We were so sick of that shit, and we just wanted someone else to take care of it for us, since we'd never had anyone take care of anything for us up until that point. So it was kind of nice.
Nice, isn't it?
It was
When
super
people start
nice.
taking over stuff, you're like, oh, I don't have to do that anymore.
Go shoot us a music video now.
Oh, we didn't have any good ideas either. That was a big part of it too.
That was a huge part of it.
It's terrible.
Coming up with a video idea like on the spot is such a pain in the ass, and so that worked out well.
Now, you probably get this a lot. The first time I heard you, I was like, okay, they're from Nashville, definitely, or the South somewhere in America.
Sitting on a bunch of hay bales.
Yeah, like this. The perfect environment where I imagine you grew up kind of thing.
Yeah.
But no, you're from Canada.
Yeah.
How does that work?
We just listened to a lot of British and American rock.
British
growing
as well?
up. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Like, exclusively almost. Both of our fathers were into his dad was into everything. My dad was into a lot of Floyd and Zeppelin and Sabbath and Skynyrd, and so
Skynyrd comes in and Allman Brothers.
Yeah, Grand Funk Railroad, a ton of Grand Funk Railroad, and they're from Michigan, and so all that was like bred into me. And then I never really took to Canadian rock at all. Like, I just didn't listen to Rush.
There's a stigma with Canada where it sounds
There
Canadian.
is, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. No
Mind
one
you,
really
you
talks about it, but here we
you
are.
have April Wine. They're pretty cool.
April Wine's great, but
Yeah.
like that's old school. Like,
Yeah.
And I just never got. I could hear a song or two and be like, that's cool, but like I was just all about the American and the British rock, and it wasn't a conscious choice. I didn't know which bands were from which country back then. I just listened to whatever my dad had on the record player and whatever I just kind of gravitated towards too. And then when you start making a band and you start realizing that like all these other bands that are in our country have a specific Canadian sound, and that they're actually not doing so well overseas, you start to think like, oh, this works out perfectly because I want to play British rock and American rock, and that's what they want to hear. And we've had a great time over in the UK and in Germany and everything, and I think a lot of it's had to do with the fact that we don't have that Canadian sound, and it's just worked out really well for us.
Not to disparage Canada, I love it. I love living there.
They're going to kick us out of the country, for sure. We've had this question, and I've answered it the same way every time, and I'm just waiting for
He's getting kicked out.
I'm waiting for the Prime
Come
Minister
on, you're
to
wearing the hat. You clearly love your home.
Obviously love it. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
When it comes to
it's a
hockey,
great place.
like we redeem ourselves with the hockey.
Yeah.
Because we just love hockey, and all our songs are involved with the NHL and with the hockey and everything.
And you've toured, like you say, with ZZ Top, Alice in Chains,
Yeah.
Nickelback.
Slash,
Exactly. Slash is a huge fan. They're massive bands, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
We've been extremely fortunate.
But when you get that call to say that you're going to go in and do that, do you go, okay, I know some of their songs, but I'm going to dig a little bit deeper just to get yourself a little bit excited?
I read the Slash bio as soon as we got that tour,
Did
and
you?
I had already read it. And I was like, I'm reading it again. I want to make sure I understand everything that's going on here. And you want to know. I mean, a lot of the bands, we already had a pretty big backstory. Like, we just did a tour with Deep Purple, and like, Deep Purple stuff inside out.
Yeah, we were pretty big fans of them.
Yeah.
What era
Big
are
part.
you? Mark 1, 2, 3?
I'm into like Machine Head and rock era is I think
Okay.
the prime.
Yeah,
you know
mine
what
too.
I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah.
And I'm a huge Rainbow fan too, so that
Okay, what era
Okay.
of Rainbow are we then?
all of it.
Dio?
Yeah, all the Dio stuff, of course.
So we've had
Anything
all
without
those.
Dio, that's not Rainbow. Come on.
No.
I said it.
Okay. So what are you, Joe Lintana or Graham Bonnet?
I'm not so into it. I'm only Dio.
You're only Dio.
I can't help it.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
It's like people that
They are very
you know,
different bands, aren't
It's
they?
like Ozzy Sabbath, right? People get pretty particular about that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm particular about my Dio Rainbow. What can
That's
you do?
it. Well, it's funny because we had Glenn Hughes here yesterday, and then
Yeah.
on Friday we had Graham Bonnet as well.
I can't believe Glenn Hughes can still sing like that.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I see videos of it. I'm just like, I haven't seen it live, and I really want to, but man, I can't believe it. I hope I can sing half that good when I'm that.
Yeah, me too.
He took lessons from Stevie Wonder.
Really?
Yeah, Stevie Wonder.
Oh,
he
come
saw
on.
Stevie
All right.
Wonder backstage.
I'll just call Stevie up and try to work
Yeah.
something out.
Apparently, Stevie taught him how to breathe.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard
Huge
too.
part of
Yeah.
it, yeah.
So he said, if you see a singer and you can see their vein, that's wrong. You shouldn't see any veins in your neck when you're singing. I can't believe I'm giving you singing lessons.
I like this. This is inside tips, you know?
Yeah.
These are Glenn Hughes tips that I can use.
Now I just need some real estate
That
advice, and
rhymed.
we'll be on the way here.
You'll be sorted.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can't wait to hear the new album. I'm really excited.
Yeah,
about
me
that.
too.
It's
I
gonna
want
be
to
good.
hear. I just want to hear it mixed. I want to have it out there. It sucks when you finish a record now, and it probably won't be out till early next year, and we
Yeah.
got to sit here and just wait.
Have some time off. Enjoy
Yeah.
it. Stop
Yeah.
being a rambling man.
Ramble my ass to
Monster
bed.
truck. Woo! Thank
Thanks.
you.